Hello Virgo, welcome, and I'm Trace. I am bringing you your channel message for the rest of this month, which is February. I'm filming this in middle of Feb, so let's see what's coming through for you. I hope that you're navigating the energies well, and I hope February is going well for you. Let's start off with your Oracle card. To those of you here for the first time, welcome in. Grab a cuppa and let's see what comes through for you. Let's see what's channeled through you, Virgo. What is coming in? And those of you here are returning again, I really am so grateful for your support and for your messages and your likes that you do leave on my channel. Okay, let's see what's coming in for you, Virgo. What is happening for you? What is your message for the rest of this month? Rest of February. Whoopsie. I think that's too many. Let's try again. Right, Virgo, what's coming in for you? Let's use this one here, and it says, hope lights my path and guides my steps. So you've got a lovely lighthouse, which has now got this massive big light shining out to the rest of the ships out there, into the choppy seas, whatever life brings, this coastline, this is the stability. This beautiful lighthouse is saying, don't come near these rocks. So you've got this light of hope here that's guiding your path. And I think it's just a metaphor for you to say, don't worry, Virgo. You've got things that are in place for you to warn you, to guide you along the way should you go into rough seas and hit the rocks, because hope lights all your path and guides you all the way. So that's a beautiful message to even, before we even start anything else. And let's see what it says. Even though the future may seem uncertain, and I know a lot of us are feeling, gosh, what is next? There's so much politics out there in the big world. There is so much hurt and cruelty, but then you bring it back to your closer world, and each of us are going through quite a lot of upheaval in our lives. So even though the future might seem uncertain, choose a way to let hope guide you. Trust and believe. You've just got to have that trust and belief in life, because in fact, if we don't choose that, we're going to let the world really get onto our shoulders. So hope shines brightly within me. I trust everything will work out. Hope reveals new opportunities and fuels my courage to move forward. I believe in positive outcomes. My path is being revealed. Hope lights my path and guides my steps. So you've got that card there. That's just beautiful. Now, if you want to take a screenshot of that and maybe put some of these into your phone every day so that you can speak them and you can alchemize them into your life, because that is important. It's important to wake up with that attitude so that you actually are turning your life into magic. There it is. Right, let's put that aside and let's get your tarot cards out. I'm using my beautiful Tarot Oneness today. And in this deck, there are some extra cards. So they're not all tarot, but let's see what comes up for you, Virgo. I'm asking Spirit to give me your first card of what you need to embrace for the rest of this month. What are you doing in your life that's really working and you need to continue with? So what do you need to embrace for the rest of this month, Virgo? What do you need to embrace? Taking that one. And then the next card is, what is something that you need to say, you know what, it's enough now. I'm done with that now. It's time to go. What is something that you can relate to that has now run its course? Whoops, did you see that flying out? There's two of them, so I'm actually going to put them back. So I only want one card, please, Spirit. So what is something that you can put away now and say, I'm done with you. It is time to let that go. I have run through those lessons and I don't want them repeating. So Virgo, what is that second card for you? And there it is there. And then your bottom of the deck, you've got the Five of Swords. Oh, let's see how that comes into your reading. Right, what should you embrace? There is the extra card that I was talking about. Now, if you look at this card, you've got this spiral staircase going with all the chakras. So you're starting off with the root chakra, you're going into the sacral, you're moving into the beautiful solar plexus, into the heart, into your throat, then into your third eye and into your crown chakra. So what this is taking you in is on a journey from real life, in other words, tangible life, the job, the paying the bills, the responsibilities, into your creativity, into your personal power, into what makes your heart tick, into what you know and you communicate out there that is your truth, into what you are linking with higher than yourself, your third eye and your crown chakra. And this is just saying, in that higher self, that's what you need to embrace this month, because that is where your light of hope shines. That is where you function without malice, you function without unforgiveness, you function there without ego, without jealousy, without fear. So what Spirit is saying here with this higher self card is that it's not easy to live in that space, because being in your higher self is that conscious side of you that is not part of this world. So it's difficult to live a human life in your higher self the whole time. But Spirit wants you to take a moment to embrace that part of you, because that part of you has no fear. That part of you has no flaws, because you are probably so critical of what you need to be doing in life, how it needs to be done. Virgos, you like things to be in order. You like things to have a plan. You like things to be controlled. So what Spirit is saying, get back to your higher self where none of that matters. Only thing that matters is what your heart beams out, and that is your hope, and that's what guides you. So I think maybe take some time for the rest of this February to tune in what that is for you. What do you relate to? Something higher than what is the word I'm trying to use? What is so low in life that the vibration doesn't take you to a place where you have hope and you have belief. So that's what Spirit is saying to you. That's what you need to embrace this month, and what you need to let go. You've got the Spirit of Swords. Now, she's the Queen of Swords. Now, what you need to let go, I would say, is the control, the thoughts, the mindset. Because, as I said before, your whole mindset is around being the best, studying hard, having the best clean home, being the wisest. Maybe when people come to you, you've got to have the right answers. And if maybe you're having a bit of an altercation with somebody, you might need to answer back because of what your mind is already telling you. So what Spirit is saying, relax on that a little bit. Go a little bit into your spirituality. Go into a little bit of your softer side, and maybe regroup with yourself to where you actually should be going in your mind, because that's where the light is. And it perhaps, as it said here before, even though the future may seem uncertain, you can't make it happen when it hasn't happened yet. And the Spirit of Swords, the Queen of Swords, she is that queen where her sword is the tongue, the communication. I will make things happen. And usually the Queen of Swords is a beautiful card. I mean, who doesn't want to be wise? Who doesn't want to have the right things to say? Who doesn't want to only live in the facts? And sometimes the facts can make it a little bit hard to understand about the spirituality of life, and to take you back to a side that is less human. So you've been given a very unfamiliar path for you, Virgo, because Virgos are very in control of their lives. You've been asked to let that go a little bit. And I would say definitely with your Five of Swords here at the bottom, look what this is. This is a cup. You've got a winning cup. You've got the trophy of winning. And what is in this card? Absolutely barren. And the trophy is gone on top of all the plants that actually were existing. So whatever was growing there, whatever was existing, is now being extinguished by your winning words, your control, your what needs to be done. I have to get that done. Pushing yourself to learn, to be the best mom, to be the best wife. It's just too much pressure on you. And, your self-worth can slip here a little bit, because what you're doing all the time is just trying to always get there, always be on top of your game. So Spirit is saying to you this the rest of February, relax a little bit and have a little bit of belief and hope. Know that you are actually held up. And maybe this is what your higher self journey will take you into, is saying, you know what, I actually trust my journey. I trust what Spirit has given me here. I trust my guides. I trust my angels. I trust a higher source, because I am guided and I am protected, because this higher source is showing you where the rocks are, showing you where the dangers are. You don't have to always be one step ahead of everybody else. Gosh, Virgo. I chose these beautiful cards to give a nice sweet message for the rest of the month, and the cards that have been coming have been quite deep for everybody. So let us choose you a much better card, a much more colorful card. But I think at the end of the day, jokes aside, Virgo, what Spirit wants you to do is to trust yourself, to go back to that one. You are a soul. You're living a human journey, Virgo. You're not this human being that has to have everything right all the time. Let's see what your card is. Seek magic in life's mundane moments. And I think that just goes so beautifully with this, because maybe you aren't looking for the magic all the time because you have to always be on top of everything. Give yourself a break, Virgo. Give yourself a break. Go back to who you are. You are the soul living a human existence. You don't always have to be winning. You don't always have to be the top of the group and the best employee and the best wife and all the rest of it. Let everybody else take the reins for a little bit. You're probably absolutely like screaming inside hearing that, because you do not allow people to do things more than than you like to do. You like to be in control. So I think that is in conflict with you this sort of for the rest of the month. What Spirit is saying is don't let all this fear of failure and all this falling out with yourself, these battles that you have with yourself in your mind, don't let that ruin the rest of your month, because I feel like I need to take a big sigh here. You know, this is not where the trophy is. The trophy is in who you are deep down inside, and that's what lights the way, not always the facts and in control. All right. And then the good side of this, look at this beautiful freedom of those birds. You don't want to be staying on the edge of the cliff all the time and having to always have everything right. Make sure that you find those nice little moments where you can, yes, just win for yourself, because no one wins with that attitude where there always has to be everything completely perfect and winning in that space. So Virgo, let's take your last card here. Let's give you an encouraging card here, Virgo. What is your last card coming through here? Oh, that one went flying, and you have Archangel Michael, the guardian of the earth realm, clears away energy when we are struggling. His presence is often signaled by indigo orbs or sparkles of light. You might observe purple flowers or feel attracted to the amethyst gemstone. So I think this is just a little message coming in from Archangel Michael, just to say, Virgo, it's time for you to take a breath and to actually seek the magic in the small things around you. The bigger picture will take care of itself. But for the rest of Feb, you are asked to just be, what's the word I want to say? I'm trying to look for a word here just to give you some more guidance. Just trust that everything will work out. Just as much as you can control everything, this is a time for you to just trust that everything's going to be fine. And just step back for a minute and take a breath in your life and look at the little things in life and enjoy those little things and have a bit of fun, Virgo. All right. Take care, and I hope you have an amazing rest of Feb.